Study Unit 10. We've reached the end. Do new religious movements have a future? They certainly have a past. They've been around for the last 150 years. New ones are founded every day. But does a specific NRM have a future? So, there's an American sociologist called Rodney Stark who came up with 10 factors to predict if they're likely to survive and thrive in the foreseeable future. Right, and I named them in the study material. Now, obviously, in the original article in which he put this forward, they're described at a lot more depth. Still, just with the bare description of each factor, you should be able to figure it out. You know, if he says they have enough of a natural multiplication, they have enough children to indoctrinate and keep the thing going, then what's the number? 2 kids, 5 kids, 10 kids, I don't know. It's more than leave the movement. Think of it that way. So we don't have to put in an exact number there. It's a basic idea, not an exact number. So, you've got 2 options here. I haven't split them across the semesters. What I've done is option A, just take one of your 3 NRMs, one of them, and run them through Stark's 10 factors. And try to figure out from everything you've learned, do most of these factors indicate that this will be around? Now, obviously, take one of the 3 that is still around. People's Temple is not around anymore. So it's a bit silly to run them through this and say, they have a future. They're gone. So pick one of the other 2, please. One that's actually still around. The other option is for those of you who are really more ambitious, really want to impress me. That is to write a critique of Stark's model. So, first one, its doctrines are non-empirical. I imagine you know what all those words mean, right? Well, if something's doctrines are empirical, is it a religion to start with? Right? That's a sort of critique. If you can find a point of critique on all those 10 factors, you will have impressed me. Now I'm going to be a bit more lenient on this one. And also, that article is not open access. So if you want to do that, you'll have to go through the library. You should be able to get it. which itself is a learning experience. Or you can ask your professor if he has a copy he could share. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm certainly not going to put it up on the website for everyone. Okay, so that's it. I'll probably make one more video by the time I put up the portfolio questions. However, what I can tell you now about that is that the portfolio is going to be well, it's going to test all these skills, but only part of it will be about your 3 groups. In some part of the portfolio, I'm going to say, good, now you find me a group of your own, a new religious movement that's not in the book, it's not in the study material. No, that really should not be possible. There are thousands of them. But then again, when that happens, don't tell me you're going to do it on Islam. Please. Now, don't tell me you're going to analyze Christianity or Buddhism, unless it's Buddhism in South Africa or Islam in Australia, right? But then it has to be specific. Buddhism in South Africa is only Buddhism in South Africa. Don't give me 20 pages on the life of the Buddha, please. Islam in Australia, yeah, I can see that's a new religious movement, in a sense. Sure, that argument can be made, but then you only talk about Islam in Australia. Okay, so that's just to prepare you. We will talk again about the portfolio.